Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Ganesh Mane. In today's video, we are going to learn how to find a quadratic equation if two roots of that equation are given. That is, how to obtain a quadratic equation having given roots. So first of all, let us try to understand what is the quadratic equation. We have the general form of quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation in variable x and its degree is 2. That's why it is a quadratic equation where a, b and c are any real numbers. So this is the general form of a quadratic equation. Now we have studied that how to find the solution of a quadratic equation if any of the quadratic equation is given. So let's have one example, that is x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So if it is the quadratic equation given and if we have to find its solution, then we can use various methods to solve this equation and to find the solution of that equation. So the various methods by which we can find the solution of the quadratic equation are factorization method or a perfect square method or by the formula method. So any of the method can be used to find the solution of this equation. If we solve this quadratic equation by means of any of the method by which we can solve this quadratic equation, we get the solution as x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to minus 2. So these are the two solutions of the given quadratic equation. That is, these are also called as the roots of the given quadratic equation, and if we substitute the values of the variables x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to minus 2 in the above equation, that equation must be satisfied. That means in that case, if we get the left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we say that these are the two solutions of a quadratic equation. So to find the solution of the quadratic equation in the sense, we have to find the values of variable the equation contains. So these are the two solutions of the given quadratic equation. Now what if two solutions are given and by having those two solutions can we get the quadratic equation? So that is the question, and that is we are going to learn in this video. That means if two roots of a quadratic equation or two solutions of a quadratic equation are given, and from that can we find the quadratic equation, and if we can, how to find the quadratic equation. So that is we are going to learn in this video. So now we are trying to find the formula by which we can find the quadratic equation if the roots are given. So here the roots are given, so let two variables for the roots of the given quadratic equation. So let x is equal to alpha and x is equal to beta. These are the two roots of the quadratic equation, and by having these roots we can find a formula by which we can find the quadratic equation. So as x is equal to alpha, we can write this as x minus alpha is equal to 0. That is, if you take alpha to the left hand side, it will become minus alpha. In the same way, we get x minus beta is equal to 0, where x is the variable. Now as x minus alpha is equal to 0 or x minus beta is equal to 0, that means either both these expressions x minus alpha is equal to 0 or x minus beta is equal to 0 or any one of them is equal to 0. In all the cases, if it is so, then we have the expression from this as x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0. So this is the expression we can get by this information, that is x minus alpha is equal to 0 and x minus beta is equal to 0. If we further simplify this expression, now if we multiply these two binomials x minus alpha into x minus beta, we have to multiply each term in the second bracket by each term in the first bracket. That is x into x, it should be x square minus x into beta, that's minus beta x. Now it's turned to multiply by minus alpha. So minus alpha into x, that is minus alpha x, and minus alpha into minus beta, that should be plus alpha into beta, that is equal to 0. Now here x square, we can take the minus sign common from both of these two. It is minus into bracket beta plus alpha, that can be also written as alpha plus beta into x, because x is common in both the terms, plus alpha into beta, and that is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation we can get by having the roots of the quadratic equation alpha and beta. We can rearrange this like, or we can make the general formula from this as x square minus, now in the first bracket we have the addition of the two roots. So in the bracket we should have addition of roots into x plus, at the constant term we have the product of these two, that is the product of the roots is equal to 0. So this is the general formula we can get to find the quadratic equation if the two roots are given, that is x square minus addition of roots into x plus product of roots, that is equal to 0. So this is the formula by which we can get any quadratic equation if its roots are given. Now let's solve an example to illustrate this. So this is the example by which we have to find the quadratic equation. The question is, form the quadratic equation whose roots are 3 and minus 10. So here the roots are given. So let us name these roots as alpha and beta. So let alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to minus 10. So if these two are the roots of quadratic equation, then we have the formula by which we can find the quadratic equation, and the formula is x square minus into bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Now in this formula just we have to replace the values of alpha and beta. So the first term x square as it is minus alpha plus beta x, so alpha is 3 plus beta is minus 10, so that should be in bracket minus 10 and greater bracket is completed into x plus alpha into beta, that is 3 into, again beta should be in bracket, that is beta is minus 10, that is equal to 0. So we have x square minus 3 plus or minus, it will become minus 10 into x plus and minus, the product of these two would be minus, so 3 into 10, that's 30 is equal to 0. So we get here x square minus into bracket 3 minus 10, that's minus 7 into x minus 30 is equal to 0, that is x square, this minus minus will become plus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation whose roots are 3 and minus 10. So this is the formula by which we can find any quadratic equation if its roots are given. I hope you understand this concept. Thanks for watching.